Hey there, it's Kathy Barker from Software Solutions, taking you through some of the highlights of Excel. First thing I want to draw attention to is some of the screen elements, and this is not just Excel, this is all Microsoft programs, including Word. First thing I want to draw attention to is the ribbon. Now the ribbon, of course, is the panel that runs across the top of the Excel window or Word window. You can lose your ribbon. Some people do this by clicking this little button on the far right, which looks like an upside down V. I can click that and collapse the ribbon. But if I want to get my ribbon back, I really need to double click home to get the ribbon back, and I can also double click home to collapse the ribbon as well. So some people use this to declutter their screen, but I'm going to double click home and bring my ribbon back. Next thing I want to draw attention to is the quick access toolbar. Now that's this little thing up here. It occupies the top left of your screen and sits above the ribbon. On the far right of that toolbar there's a Customize Quick Access Toolbar button, and if I was to click it, I do have the option down here to show the Quick Access Toolbar below the ribbon. So if I click this option, I've now moved it below the ribbon. I actually prefer the Quick Access toolbar below the ribbon because the whole idea of this toolbar is that we're to add further buttons to it to give us quick and easy access to certain features in Excel. And if I find it sitting above the ribbon with all this other stuff, it doesn't leave me a lot of room to add buttons. So if I was to show it above the ribbon, you can see I've got limited space to add extra buttons. But if I show it below the ribbon, I have all the space here to add buttons that I need quick and easy access to. So what are these buttons? If I click this drop down here, I'm able to turn on by ticking and clicking New. If I click New, now I've got a button that allows me to create a new document. And this is quick and easy. Instead of going File, New, Blank Workbook, I now just have one click. If I go back into the Customize Quick Access Toolbar button, I can turn on Open. And now I have a button that allows me to quickly open a file I was working on yesterday, for example. If I hit the drop down again, I can turn on Email. Now I have a button that allows me to quickly email this file to a certain person without having to go to File and Share and so on and so forth. I'm going to turn on some other buttons like Quick Print, Print Preview, Spell Checker if spelling's not your strength, and also the ability to sort in ascending order or sort in descending order. So you can tick those options you'd like and clear those options you don't want. Now the other thing I want to do is introduce you to more commands, because there are more commands than just these that are listed. If I go into more commands and scroll down this left-hand side, which Microsoft deems as popular commands, I'll eventually alphabetically hit the S's. And in the S's is a Save As. Now I think you'd agree this is something we use on a regular basis. So I'm therefore going to double click it or click the Add button, either way, and add it to my list of commands I have on the right hand side. Now the Save As command should sit with the Save button. So that's this button over here. I can click it several times and move the Save As up and position it underneath Save. If I go too far, I simply move it down. So the whole idea here is when you want quick access to certain features in Excel, then you can customize the Quick Access toolbar. You can add features and remove features with these two buttons, and you can organize those buttons by moving them up and moving them down. And when I click OK, I've effectively customized my Quick Access toolbar. Now all of that info is not limited to Excel. It also is applicable to Word. So maybe do the same thing in Word. Now the other thing I want to introduce you to is the status bar, again applicable to Word. The status bar is the bar that runs across the bottom of your screen. It particularly hosts the plus to zoom in and the minus to zoom out. Now the status bar really needs to be customized. Right click the status bar just directly underneath these sheet names and turn on everything. I don't want you missing out on anything. So right click your status bar in Word and Excel and tick every single listed option. These ones here are of particular value, I find. So now that I've got everything ticked, I'm just going to click away from that list. And how those particular options work is if I've got a range of cells selected, i.e. more than one cell selected, I simply select a group of cells, and now down here it tells me the average of the selected cells. It also tells me the number of entries and the number of numbers, the smallest or minimum value in that range, the maximum or largest value in that range, and the total of the cells that I've got selected. I can also click this if I want to copy it to my clipboard. And then I can go somewhere else like here and paste it. And there's the sum of the selected cells pasted. Let's do that again. So I might select these values here. I can see the sum is 27,630. I right click that. Oh, I click that, just a normal click. Then I right click here and I paste. And there's the answer pasted in. So that's a couple of screen elements that I think are pretty groovy. Let me just delete those. Please come back and watch the second video.